Please read the disclaimer. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're playing the final Halloween game for Halloween 2021. Silver Falls, 3 Down Stars. An interesting game, because I'd never even heard of this game, but apparently this game is supposed to be similar to some of the old school horror games, or survival horror games. And I'm not surprised I haven't heard of it. It's a very recent game. It didn't come out that long ago. It came out in January 2020 as a 3DS exclusive. I'm not kidding you. It's a digital only survival horror 3DS game. What the literal fuck? That was my first thought. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's what this is. It's developed and published by a studio called Sungrand, and it has like a little series. Like there is a demake version of the game, which is like I don't know what it is, but it basically plays like, it looks like an Atari 2600 game called Silver Falls Undertakers, and that came out in January 2021, mind you. So to think that, right, the 3DS is pretty much a done deal at this point. They're still making games for it. And then in May 2021, they released Silver Falls Episode Prelude, which I'll definitely be interested in having a look at on the Nintendo Switch. It seems like a very interesting experience. Definitely willing to give it a go. But yeah, we're going to be looking at Silver Falls 3 Down Stars today. I thought it would be interesting for the final horror game to be a weird one. Especially, this is probably the most obscure horror game I'm covering, by the way. And by the way, in case you're wondering, oh, it's not survival horror. Its description literally says, survival horror has a new home. Strange lights have been appearing in the night sky above, Silver Falls, where 3 mysterious objects fall from the sky. This secluded sleepy town becomes frozen in a moment in time. So it even specifically says that it's a survival horror game. In like the description, I guess what the description on the store page would be. But as always, considering this is a 3DS game, if I ever need to show you the bottom screen, I'll just simply flash it up on the screen like so. That's what we're seeing at the moment. If I feel like it's necessary, we'll just have to see how we do. It'd be great if I can play this game with just my controller, but we'll just have to wait and see and find out, really. I have a feeling this is going to be a very strange experience. Ooh, okay. Well, we're straight into it. Alright, so I'm a sheriff with a flashlight on my chest. There's a very spooky vibe going on at the moment. Like, look at this scene alone is pretty spooky. In case you're wondering what the bottom screen has, bottom screen seems to be dedicated to the inventory system. So, interesting. Let's move forward. Square seems to bring up like in the inventory system, and the bottom screen allows you to select an item. L1 kind of zooms in, and you can crouch with L2. We have some dead chickens. Okay, these chickens look like they died recently. There are no bullet wounds or bite marks. Maybe a disease. These poor creatures. They seem to have been violently dehydrated. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Police Officer. How would you be able to make that assumption? You're just a sheriff to some small town. How would you know that they've been dehydrated? Just think it's a bit strange how he would know this. They're all dried up. That's real weird. I don't understand what could have done that. Something like that would have been more believable, don't you think? There are no apparent signs of blood or injury. Got a nice cider. So I can use the right analog stick to turn the camera around. So it is there. There's definitely an eeriness about it. Did it just it just turned me around, didn't it? The game turned me around. Well, you can hold down the B button to run. Let's run up to this house. Oop, there's a knife in the ground here. We now have a hunting knife. And we now have found a gun. Either Duke doesn't know about gun care or something bad happened here. I better get this gun back to Duke. He must be around here somewhere. So I now have a knife as my sub-weapon. I can now equip the gun as my main weapon. I'm guessing if I click... I can go L1 brings me up like sights. Oh, okay, so and R1 basically stabs. Well, at least I know the controls. Never like having to kind of like waste ammo. I assume like holding down the L1 while pressing R1 will probably get the gun out. The light source is funny. Well, here we are at the house. Well, this looks alright for a 3DS game in all fairness. Hey Duke, it's Moss Brook. Are you home? Duke? Yeah, the door is locked tight. I don't think Duke is home. He must be somewhere else on the property. Who's there? There's a light here. Yeah, I'll have some wire cutters. There's a torn piece of paper here. Slim, when you use my tools, put them back where you got them from. Just don't you think, like, this is eerie as fuck, right? Don't you think? I think this is pretty eerie. Some bullet shells. There are rifle and shotgun shell casings all over the ground. It seems a new box of rifle ammunition has been torn open and emptied. Torn piece of paper. The other day I bought new wire cutters, but I couldn't figure out how to use them. I had to walk up to the thing I needed to cut and touch the item icon on my touchscreen. Oh, okay, so at least the game's trying to teach you a little bit how to... Wait, oh, there's a dead cow over there. Fantastic. Wow, look at this truck. This is a nice looking truck. That's a well-modeled truck. There's a cow over here. This cow, oh, that is ominous. That is not a nice cow model. That is an ominous thing. It's emaciated and devoid of color. There's a strange mark on its stomach. Is there? Well, let's cut it open! So we have wire cutters. I don't know where we can use them. We can climb up here. There's a wind chime placed in an unusual location. A small key is attached firmly with a thick wire. Okay. Key was cut free from the wind chime. I just clicked on the pliers in case you're wondering. We now have the key. Spooky scariness happening? No. Just like, you know, get the key, big spooky joopy. Comes out of nowhere, says, hey. Starts singing, hey ya at me. Hey, I think you got it. I think you got that key. Now gonna get it from you. I don't know. Door's locked tight. Oh, I gotta click the key. There we go. A bit weird. Won't let me, small cheap key for unlocking a diary. Okay, so it's not actually for unlocking that door, it's for unlocking a diary. The fuck am I supposed to find a diary? Is there a door here? Oh, there's something in here. Oh, hello. What's in here, boys? I think I found a diary. Read diary. This diary might have clues about what's been going on here recently. It's held shut by a small lock. Maybe there's a key for it somewhere. Yeah, well, that's what I got. Key opens the diary. 11:45. Strange humming sound from out in the field. Generator shuts itself down. Won't restart. 207. Saw green lights in the sky to the north. Performed unreal zigzag movements before disappearing. 9:20. Both dogs ran out to the field. Haven't come back yet. Quarter to 1. I fell asleep despite something or other. Nothing further to report. Okay. No activity over the past 4 days. That's when he found the goat. Okay. Whatever is out there has been killing my animals like this for weeks. I've logged multiple reports with the sheriff, but he hasn't done anything. He probably thinks I'm a nutcase, can't blame him. Dog's still missing. I'm gonna head out into the field myself tonight. Oh. That's when he died. Supposed to be suspiciously emptied out. Or emptied him out. Here, some tools, anything. Disorganized. Kept writing about the field to the north. I should. This is when something normally happens. Huh? That might be him. I better go and have a look. I don't think that's him. Strangely enough. That's the strange lights. Oh, the light went out. Oh, no, it's the fence post. Hey, it's Sheriff Moss! Mr. Jones, is that you out there? No, it's me. Big green. It is me, the gray alien man. Oh! You see him pop on the screen there for a second. That was funny. The thing about this isn't right. I better head back to the office. Well, this seems like this is interesting. Bit strange, but funny. Let's get back to my car. Oh, there's a boy there. There's a man over here. Hey man, what you doing over here? What you doing over here? It's me. Is that you, boy? What are you doing out here? Well, evening, Sheriff. Mr. Goodwin, what brings you around these parts? I'm just paying a visit to my old pal Duke. I just had to look around. His truck is here, but I can't find him. Maybe he don't want to see you. Over the past week, he's been reporting weird lights and animals going missing. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Like how the music's so fucked up. I'm worried about his safety. If you know anything I'd like to hear. He was supposed to meet Dodger Rogers for lunch. A bad feeling I'm heading back to the office. So this is an interesting little game. Yeah, what you taking about here? A rifle. It's on the ground. I'm taking it back. I need that's mine. I left it to do last week. You can give it back and I'll be on my way. I don't think so. Have you got your permit on you? Yeah, Yeah, good answer. Very good answer, Mr. Officer. Look, trust me, kid. That's fine. You can give it here. No, I'm good. That's a load of bull. Your father. You mean my father? You have a right to talk about my father. This isn't personal. Come to my office tomorrow with the paperwork. I thought we were going to get into a fight there. Well, the game seems pretty interesting. It's very unique, but I can't imagine it being a particularly long game. Because again, it's the 3DS. But the graphics are surprisingly not too bad. Seems okay. See a little Alamo. Oh my god, what is... Alien just adopted him. He go goodbye. The Alamos decided to come along now. And abduct him. Fuck, where's he gone now? He's been in an accident. Oh, now we've switched to a different character. And I guess that was like the tutorial. Keep yourself alive. Interesting. I have to leave the car there. So this must be the main character. But unfortunately, I've got an appointment to keep, so I don't think I can continue playing, unfortunately. But this seems cool. Seems like a cool little game. If you're interested, check it out. You know, I doubt you. If you got your 3DS still, you might be able to find it on the old eShop. But yeah, you might be able to find it on the old eShop. But if you're not, you know, Google is your friend and all that jazz. So, and yes, it does work in the Citra emulator. That's what I'm playing it on. I'm using it decrypted. So yeah, we'll call it there. I hope you've enjoyed Halloween 2021. I know it's a, you know, it's just. I thought I'd look at some horror games. That's all. Probably won't do it again. Probably won't do it for 2022. So anyway, I've been Bio. I hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. The next 3 days are going to be a little bit random because I'm just some extra games I decided to cover because I had the Wii stuff set up more than anything. That's it. So just keep that in mind. Next 3 days are those games, and then we'll be not back to normal, but we'll be continuing on with the randoms, Bio Classics, anime randoms, you know, random randoms and shit like that. And like I said, eventually we'll go back to the standard randoms. Maybe by the start of next year or something. Maybe in December, I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. Anyway, see you later.